Hello student, this is Sanjeev Dwivedi and this is we are discussing a program on structure. This is very interesting and important program. Here we will be passing structure variable as an argument to the function. Now the question is very simple. Create a structure complex, and as we are aware the complex number consists of two parts, real part and imaginary part. So let us have two members, both of type float, R and I, where R stands for real part, I stands for imaginary part. This is my structure. Please concentrate. We created a structure complex data member as real and imaginary. What it says we will go back to main. It says create some variable A and B. Let's A and B be the two structure variable. So A will have two part, R and B will have two part, R and I, real part and imaginary part. It says that you perform addition, subtraction, and multiplication on two complex numbers. Now, the point is addition of two complex number will be a complex number. So we created another complex variable C1 that will store addition. Subtraction of two complex number will be a complex number. We stored another variable. We have another variable C2 that will store subtraction. And product of two complex number will be a complex number. So we create another variable C3. So A and B be my two original variables. C1, C2, and C3 will store result of the operation. C1 will store addition, C2 will store multiplication, and C3 will C1 will store addition, C2 will store subtraction, and C3 will store multiplication. I'm asking user to enter the first complex number. So when I say first complex number, basically user has to enter two part, real part and imaginary part. So first float value be assigned to A ka real, and second float value is assigned to A ka imaginary. See, it will be something like this. A, let's say I'll demonstrate for addition. Let it be A, let it be B, and let it be C1. It will have real part and imaginary part. It will have real part and imaginary part. It will even C being a variable of complex. It will have real part and imaginary part. So as I've asked you the enter complex number, real, and suppose user entered 5. So real part is 5, imaginary part is 4. Similarly, enter second complex number. So I'll be entering two float value. One will go to B ka R, another will go to B ka I. Let's say this be 6 and 7. So first complex number is 5 plus I4 because the 4 is imaginary part. Second complex number is 6 plus I7 because that is imaginary part. Now I need to perform addition. Now to perform addition, I'm calling a function add, and to the add function I'm passing both the variables. So here when I'm passing variable, I'm passing address of A and B. So by control will go to add function. The first argument is variable of type A. So here that A is referred by C1, B is referred by C2. So जब भी मुझे A का real part चाहिए, in this function I will write C1 dot real, C1 dot imaginary will give me A ka real and A ka imaginary. C2 dot real R and C2 dot imaginary I will give me B ka real and B ka imaginary. Now, if you see here, I'm writing C1 equals to add A comma B, means I'm calling add function. I'm passing two variable of complex, and that function is supposed to return me the result. So we have a function that will take two variable of complex and it will return a variable of complex, because when we add two complex number, see, the addition of two complex number cannot be done directly because they are not simple values, they are a variable of structure. So my control goes to add. Here we have, now in add function I got two variable, C1 is referring to A, C2 is referring to B. Let me create a temporary complex Z such that Z will be the result. So Z ka real will be C1 ka real plus C2 ka real. Here C1 ka real is A ka real 5, C2 ka real is B ka real 6. So Z ka real will be 5 plus 6, 11. Similarly, Z ka imaginary will be C1 ka imaginary means A ka imaginary, C2 ka imaginary means B ka imaginary. So C1 ka imaginary plus C2 ka imaginary, it will be 5 plus 4, 9. It will return Z. So see, what will happen is Z is created in add function here. So here it will be 11 and here it will be 11. So Z ka real contains 11, Z ka imaginary contain 11 and it returns Z. This Z will be replaced here. So it will something like this. This whole will be replaced by Z. So it like C1 get initialized with Z. So C1 ka real will be Z ka real, which is 11. And C1 ka imaginary will be Z ka imaginary, which is again 11. So here when I say display C1, here T refers to C1 and if imaginary portion is greater than 0, then we have to append a plus, because plus sign will not get automatically displayed. Suppose it is 11 11, so it will be %f 11 plus 11i, so it will be 11 plus 11i. Suppose it is minus, we don't have to do anything, it is 11 minus 11i. So for minus sign get automatically displayed, but plus sign doesn't get automatically displayed, so we have to explicitly specify for plus. And similarly, for subtraction, I'm calling function sub a and b. Control goes to sub C1. C1 refers to a, C2 refers to b. Let the result be stored in z. So z ka real will be C1 ka real minus C2 ka real. Here it will be 5 minus 6 minus 1. Z ka imaginary will be C1 ka imaginary minus C2 ka imaginary, 4 minus 7 minus 3. Return z. So that z value will be in C2. It is minus 1 minus 3. Display C2 will display the value of C2. For multiplication, I'm calling a function product a comma b. I'm passing two variables. My control goes here. And if you can multiply two complex number, the real part is C1 ka real into C2 ka real minus C1 ka imaginary part into C2 ka imaginary part. You can always verify with a plus a1 plus ib1 into a2 plus ib2. You can see what the real part consists of and what the imaginary part consists of. So result का imaginary part will be C1 का real into C2 का image plus C1 का image into C2 का real. You can do this in detail. The result will be stored in Z. And it will get copied into C3 and display. C3 will display me the result. So this is about passing variable to the function. Once again, so we created a complex add function, takes two variable of complex, return, see it's returning z ka type complex, so function ka return type complex. Sub takes two variable of complex and return one variable of complex. Product take two variable of complex and return one variable of complex. Display takes a variable and it doesn't return, it simply displays the value of real and imaginary part. We accepted the value for first two complex number. We are calling the function, passing the variables. In the addition result gets stored in C1, subtraction result gets stored in C2, and product gets stored in C3. We display the variables value using display function. So here what I've did is I perform the operation on structure members using function. Let's see the output. Suppose first complex number is 6, 7, second is 5, 4. So here we have addition 11 plus 11i, subtraction 1 plus 3i, and product is 2 plus 59i. You can always verify this. So this is about, this can be done for many different types of program. I request you to practice this, execute this to see the output. Thank you.